happening, all you Clashers out there? This is Galaxus, and thank you guys for watching the video today. I'm working on my Dread Drake, man. It seems like forever that I've been working on this guy, man. Bring him up. He does have a 5 Enlightened, but man, it still takes a long time. So day in, day out, just grinding, but I'm, finally have made it. And this is some video footage that I put together in a little compilation for you guys, just to show you what's been going on my account in the meantime while I've been grinding my ass off trying to get that Dread Drake in there. But check it out. Level 5 talent chest. Those are always awesome. Not always. Sometimes you get some garbage, but hey, got to get the garbage in order to get the good stuff. Got to get the garbage out of the way. So that's the way I always think about it. So I stay positive. Got the 2 of 8. Slow down. Not going to be needing that. So what did I do? I got a 5 of 8 Deadly Strike. Not really what I wanted. Not really what I wanted. But if I had, Skull Knight, or if I could put that on my Dread Drake, it'd probably be pretty awesome. I'll probably be pretty happy right now. But man, my 5 Enlightened on my Dread Drake, that's gonna stay there. He's got to evolve, double evolve. So I got a lot of work to do, long ways to go before I can get him up there and get that talent out of there. Got to keep on working on him. But I do evolve him in this video, man, and I'm feeling good about that. Really good about that. Here I am opening up 2 purple chests. And you see I got a quest refresh card. Sometimes I wonder whether opening in 2 or 3 or whether you're going to get any of the extra stuff. Because I've done it sometimes and I just got the shards and the essence and that was it. I was wondering, and the merits, but I was wondering like what's going on, man? Is it is it not going to let you get extra stuff? But yeah, they'll give you some of the extra stuff. So always watch for a legendary hero card to pop out of those. I did that one time, man. One time, but I did not get it, get a good picture of it or anything, so screwed up. I took the picture, and when I went to go look at the picture, it said that the file was corrupt. So I'm like, oh, whatever, man. No proof, no good. So here it is, man. Get the 300 free gems. I had to make a decision. You guys seen I did make a decision on that 5 of 8 Deadly Strike because it's like, man, who do I put that on? I was hoping maybe I roll a Skull Knight. I could throw it on him. I could put it on my Santa Boom, but everybody knows you want a high level bulwark for your Santa Boom. So who do I put that on? Now, I know what I did. Well, I actually ended up putting it on. And I think it's a really good decision because she is going to help me. If that's a clue, she's going to help me a lot in certain game modes. I was just watching the other day, taking a look at a video that JT is All Business put up about a super beast succubus. I don't know if she had a Deadly Strike on her, but mine is. I'm going to go ahead and put that 5 of 8 Deadly Strike on her. Now, I had to make the decision to replace a 3 of 5 Revitalize. So I used to use that in order for her to get her proc off in the arena and take people out, and it used to be my go-to thing back in the day before I got, the stuff that I have now. But I don't use her as often, but she will be used again. So check it out, man. 5 of 8 Deadly Strike. I can keep working on that, bring her up. Right now, she got 7 times damage, man. Pretty beast. I'm loving that. So, really happy how that turned out. Really wasn't what I wanted, but I ended up using it and putting it to good use. And I will, someday I'm going to be able to break that out and get a chance to check it out. But look at this, man. Am I going to get something awesome? I got to do a talent refresh. Going to have to pay for it. Got a 2 of 5 Revitalize. Not what I was looking for. Obviously, I'm looking for that 5 of 8 Bulwark for Santa, but 2 of 5 Revive. I'll go ahead and take it. So, I threw that on my Santa Boom real quick and just kept it moving. Go get my free 300 gems back. So it was a free talent refresh. I do a lot of my talent refreshing. Get a lot of good talents just using talent refresh cards and talent chests and, just getting the free talent refresh and using my gems and actually getting those back. So all to the good, man. Just got to stay patient, guys. Got to keep on grinding. You hear me say that all the time, man. I know it's pretty much cliche. Man, just keep grinding, man. What does that mean? It means hard work. Putting in hard work, man. Doing whatever you have to do to get to where you want to be, man. It's like that in life. Why wouldn't it be like that and everything else? That's how it is. That's the reality, man. You got to work hard. So let's see what happens this time. See, that's what normally happens. And a lot of the time I feel like, oh man, I don't know about hitting those both at the same time. I don't know if that's really what I want to do, but it works out. A paladin. That is probably the worst thing you can get from that, man. After you've been waiting for 30 days, then you get a pally. Definitely not the deal. That was pretty beast, and you can see I got 4 berserk out of that. So that was pretty cool, man. Really pretty cool, because all in all there was 6 crests, and I only opened up 4. So basically I got 2 berserk crests on 2 of those bags. Pretty awesome. So here I am, man. I'm wrapping it up, about to get this guy all the way leveled up. So they did me dirty with the 92,000, but then came through with the 844. Throw that in the pot real quick. And there we go, man. Level 200. Ready to roll, man. Ready to evolve this guy, man. It's been waiting. I've been waiting for this. I want him to put the blue coat on. I just want him to be a gangster out there on the field, man. And just, really, really represent for the homie. And, if that makes any sense. And, it's been a long grind. It's been a couple weeks, and it just seems like an eternity when you're putting in the work out there, grinding and making sure you get in and do all your HBMs and stuff. So I had to go buy the evolution rune. Didn't have one laying around, so I had to go cop one real quick. And I'm good to go, man. You can see I got my evolution rune ready to go from there. And they should have a button where you can just click use from right there in the warehouse. I accidentally had clicked on that and sort of tripping off of that, but here it is, man. Now, before I go ahead and spend the 20,000, I am saving most of my gems. I'm trying to get the Phantom King and see if I can get him without spending the gems. So I'm saving most of my gems for that. But this is last night that this happened here, and I was like, look, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a shot. First I had to do this talent refresh real quick, get that out of the way, see if I can get something awesome. Am I gonna finally get something awesome out of this, man, for my Santa Boom? Because that's pretty much who I'm working on for my talent. But look, I got a 1 of 8 revive. Whatever. Go ahead and get my 300 gems back. And, that's how that works. Get that free gems. You got to love it. And, I would advise just keep on grinding, man, until you get some good talents like that, man. Spending a lot of gems on talents, it doesn't always work out, but sometimes it turns out good for you, So you see, I didn't get what I wanted. I was hoping to pick up a Dread Drake. That would be totally amazing. But if I could have got one, then I could have saved 20,000 shards. That would have been worth 20,000 shards for me, man. Which is considerable amount. Probably about a week and a half, a week or so of continuous grinding. Get that 20,000. But look at this, man. 263 purple books. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. That's a stack of purple books. And look at my Dread Drake. Man, he is a beast. I love Dread Drake when he's evolved, man. He just looks so gangster. Definitely love his evolved look. So there you go. Got the 5 of 5 talent on him still, enlightened talent. I'm going to keep on working on him. I'm going to keep that on him until after I evolve him all the way, bring him all the way back up for double evolution. And after he double evolves, then I'll bring him all the way back up. And then after that, I'll trade that out. But until then, just going to have to keep that going. And, what I got to do is just go ahead and give some books. I got all my books sitting around, just waiting for him. So go ahead and start giving him some of these books and bringing him back up. The whole goal with evolution is to really be able to at least bring him back up to where he was before you evolved him, before your hero evolved him or her. You don't want to evolve and then have a guy that's weaker than he was when you first, when you went in and evolved him, because that sort of sucks. And then it's not what you're used to. You're used to being able to attack at a certain strength, and then your guys start getting smacked around a little bit. So you always want to be able to at least bring him back up to where he was when you evolved him. you know. And in this case, not quite going to be that easy because, you know, Dread Drake was level 200, but I will get him up there, get him right on up there and get him ready for, you know, the next step. So we got him as 7-star. Gonna take a few more books, and you know, it's not taking a lot at this point, but when you get up there in the 160, 180, it starts taking pretty much all the books. So you see, I went out, had to go raid, get a little bit more gold. Got some gold there, and I'm good to go. Got enough gold to be able to finish leveling him up, bring him up another level, and get him up there at 8-star with the rest of my guys. And, you know, I think I'm going to actually just take him all the way. That's what my plan is on this, because he's 8-star now. You know, I have him maxed out, so I'll go ahead and give him books all the way up to there. And then after that, I'm going to stop giving him books. And then I'm going to just have him work with his double experience points with that 5 and 5 Enlighten. But, you know, I don't have a problem at all giving him some books and getting him back up there where he's supposed to be. You know, it's taking a few books, but not too bad. 33 books right there. So, you know, you can start to see how it starts to add up. And after you take them up past this, you know, it really will just take all the rest of the books to take him much further. So I realized that I hadn't grabbed my other books, so let me go ahead and get the books that I got for evolving him. I was just using my other books that I had already. So look at this, 340 books, man. It's like 4 million and 80,000, I guess, whatever. 4 million HB. So that's awesome. I'm not gonna have any HB shortage for a while. So I'm pretty happy with that. And, you know, got my Dread already up there. So he's, you know, I'm already starting to see the strength of him, and I've been doing some work on him, you know, going out there and raiding and just having a lot of fun with that Evolved Dread Drake, man. You know, I'm going to try and beat some higher level HBMs and stuff like that. You know, I'm really focused, going to do some base redesign and stuff, help me to be able to get prepared for a higher level HBM. And I'm also stuck on this one stupid dungeon, so I'm going to try and get through that too, man. Hopefully this guy's going to be able to help me a little bit. But, you know, what's really going to help? What is really going to help is when they release the Phantom King and I get a chance to grab him, you know, and just start working on him immediately. It's going to be awesome to have him on my squad, and that's going to really help me in a lot of different game modes. So right here, you see, I'm trying to figure out what am I going to put some resources into, you know, because it's time to start working on these artifacts. And, well, I've already been working on them, but time to put a little bit more work in and get one of these things leveled up real quick. Victor's Emblem, I haven't been using that a lot. You know, that is pretty awesome. Being able to reduce attack, so it's a debuff, you know, but I don't use that as often as I use the other ones. So probably won't put the resources into that right now. I'll probably go ahead and focus on bringing one of my other ones up to spin, because it's like 6,000 merits to bring level 2 to level 3. So I got Lightning Rock already, moving speed 20% for Lightning Rock. I got level 3, so I'm going to work on that later. But I think Axe of Strife is one that I probably want to look at doing something with. See, I could go ahead and throw him in there. That's going to increase his move speed, make him go, you know, definitely extra fast, and that's going to help for like arena. Pretty much that's the mode that it's going to really help in, is arena. But you know, I'm definitely using him in the arena, so this is what I chose to do. Go ahead and take Axe of Strife up to level 3, and see, that's pretty awesome. Has a 30% chance to increase attack by 15%, so it's a buff. Increasing crit rate by 13%. You know, that's pretty cool, and I think that was a good choice for me to invest my merits into that. So I'm pretty happy with how that went. And you know, I'm actually using it, starting to see some little bit of a difference there too. So maybe we'll do some videos on that in the future, start looking at, you know, the differences between different sets of artifacts, and you know how that's working. But here we go, man. Gonna do a little bit of raiding. Now what I do is I decide, man, let me just go ahead and take this Evolved Dread Drake out on on a tour real quick. Let's go put some work in. And he's wiping out this base pretty good. I was looking at the amount of damage that we're getting out, getting 10,000 per cannonball. So I mean, it's pretty decent. And some of them are even better, getting you like 12. And I think I saw one that was like 15,000 damage. So it's pretty awesome there. Look at that. He's just putting in a lot of work, man. Taking out. He's soloing this base basically. Probably gonna have to use a little bit of magic, so I don't want to let him die. But he's handling it well. And there's an evolved warlock. See that evolved warlock hit him? It didn't really do anything to him. I mean, those evolved warlocks can kill. They can kill the average hero. So gotta say, this guy's definitely putting in work. I had to go ahead and give him a little bit of magic just to protect him in there, because everybody was coming at him. But yeah, man, Evolved Dread Drake is awesome. I'm really happy to have him, and I'm just going to keep on working. I'll get some gameplay for you guys, and as soon as Phantom King comes out, I'm going to get him and level him all up and get him ready to go. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed that, man. I appreciate everybody. Just keep on hanging out and, watching videos. Leave me some comments. Let me know if there's something you guys want to see. And just make sure to click that subscribe button. Guys, keep on clashing. Keep on grinding. Until next time, Galaxus out.